Here in Springfield, a street naming was held in honor of cherished religious and community leader Dorothy Davis. She's also the founder of Healing Temple of Outreach Ministry. Friends, family, and members of the community joined together yesterday to celebrate what was a unanimously approved street sign by the City Council for Springfield. It was a beautiful event that recognized such a prominent figure for her work throughout her life.
As the city places an honorary street sign in her name on Northampton Avenue, Overseer Davis was the founder of Healing Temple Outreach Ministry and was a fearless leader and a pillar of the community, who dedicated her time and resources with unwavering commitment and dedication to helping others with grace and dignity.
That wasn't the only special